Believe it?
Most politicians have not wanted to talk about.
The doomsday candidate.
Believe it?
Most politicians have not wanted to talk about.
We're too late. We're 10 years too late. Believe it?
Most politicians have not wanted to talk about.
Coastal flooding, non-coastal flooding, more and more powerful storms. The effects are real, they're already happening. And if you can imagine all of those turned up, that is what our world will look like if we don't take dramatic action.
Climate change is like a thing, right?
Yeah, it's a today thing. It's a yesterday thing. It's a 10, 20 year ago thing.
We have people who are in governmental positions who are peddling a myth that this is not a today thing.
Yeah, it's a today thing. It's a yesterday thing. It's a 10, 20 year ago thing. Climate thing. Climate
Thing.
Planet and
Climate change.
What are we doing for our children and our young people if we're leaving them a shambles of a planet?
Believe it?
He's put some ideas on the table.
Not just make our world more sustainable, but also more practical, usable, and beautiful.
Believe it?
He's put some ideas on the table.
We can't pretend that we're not already an active player. We are.
Believe it?
The time is now. The best time to plant a tree is 20 years ago. The second best time is now. The time is now. The best time is now. The time is now.
Believe it? So you have this ability to envision the future, right? Envision the future. You've played the whole chess game out, and you see what it looks like on the other end.
We need to literally and figuratively move our people to higher ground.
It's not enough to do less of the bad. We have to do some of the good. We need to start trying to reverse the damage we're doing to our environment.
We cannot get stuck saying that, well, this is the way it is now, so we have to stick with it.
That couldn't be further from the truth. This is the brutal truth in our society.
We need to instill a mindset of abundance in this country in order to solve the big problem. And right now, it's slipping away. Scarcity is winning in this country by the numbers.
There's the people on one side and the money on the net. We have to bring these together. We have to align the people and the money. We're being told that moving towards a green economy is bad for jobs, it's bad for business. And that couldn't be further from the truth. We can't fall into this false dichotomy that what's good for the planet is bad for the economy.
We'll figure out a way.
If we really want to get the best of climate change, we have to make it so that countries in the developing world choose wind and solar.
Ban all offshore oil drilling.
Upgrade to thorium-fueled reactors.
Reforest vast tracts of land. Appoint a head of an EPA that believes in the EPA.
The odds of a catastrophe drop precipitously.
Believe it? Envision the future.
Not just make our world more sustainable, but also more practical, usable, and beautiful.
Believe it? Envision the future. This is actually opportunity. Share in that opportunity. We'll figure out a way. Believe it?
The time is now. The best time to plant a
Future.
is now.
Share in that future.
The best
Future is an opportunity.
The time is now. We are.
In the future.
The time is now.
You have this ability to envision the future, and you see what it looks like.
See if some of those ideas spark other ideas.
Politicians have been sold on the fact the American people don't want to hear hard truths, and I think that's wrong. They want solutions, not happy sound bites.